Alright, so, welcome to my first video log. I am playing the Zachar Kingdom, and I am this big race of frack off mole people. There you go, these guys. I'm not really good at fighting, but apparently I'm really good at diplomacy. Me. So we'll see how this game's going to go for me. I don't necessarily know how this game is going to go. We're going to be in it for the long haul. It's now 10:30 AM and the game is slated to finish at 9 PM. So I think I've got Matt to my right and I've got Chris to my left. And I don't know how I'm going to play this yet. I probably need to keep Matt in favour because he's got Mav to his right and Mav is just a big bug people. Tom is directly opposite me and George is to the left of Chris. So it's going to be really interesting, but we'll see how this one goes. I think my idea is, my guys are really good at diplomacy, so I think I'm going to try and get as many planets as I can and just focus on keeping people happy, but I don't know. We'll see how that one goes. But I'll check in with you. What have I done? What have I done? What have I gotten myself into? My balls are so tight. So tight. What have I done? What have I done? My balls, so tight. So tight. Too much information. Let's fuck shit up.
The Baron signing in.
When is it my turn?
Only infantry can take a planet, not starships. What the fuck is going on?
First turn, and Nee didn't explain the rules to me, so I don't know what I'm doing, and everyone else has moved, and I haven't, and I've got nothing, so... Great. It's not even 10 PM yet. Oh!
So, we've taken 2 turns so far, and I feel like I understand the game less than I did when we started. Next to Chris, we're now trade neighbours and buddies, but I think my ultimate game plan is to backstab him at some point in the very near future. We'll see how that goes.
In the first round, the Sardak Nor and the Barony of Letnev have opened trade. His acid spit is acceptable for now.
So, just start off a brief alliance with Matt, and then he immediately walks into the diary room. Can't escape the feeling he might be trying to screw me over, but I have no idea what I'm doing, so it doesn't really make much of a difference.
What'd he say?
I hope it's worth the noise! Ooh!
So an update on my plan to kill Chris. I've just built 2 dreadnoughts. Looking forward to what's going to come next.
Human beings are useless twats.
So, we've just had our first major deal backfire. George, who is relatively new to the gaming group and says that he's new to games, but this man just literally tried to pull an extortion deal on Tom, which I can only describe as having balls of steel. Literally verbatim, word for word, was said, "Cannot guarantee your safety if we do not accept this exclusive trade deal." And Tom is all about trade, so just saying, George is the dark horse. I'm just putting that out there right now. He acts like he doesn't know what he's doing, but oh, he knows. He knows what he's doing. He's got to know what he's doing. No way. Fucking hour in, everyone's trying to tell me how to play. Fucking no idea. Doing all the deals correctly, no one else is paying attention. No one's using tactics cards. Fuck this. You know, I thought I was going to be the one who didn't know anything. No fucking everything, these guys. Oh, universities are going to slay, they're going to slay.
As I suspected, the beginning of the 2nd year of the Great War, the humans are a scourge, a blight, a pestilence, and they must be eradicated. It will be the Barony of Letnev that achieves such
Alright, turn 2 is currently underway, and it's a bit hairy for me at the moment. Chris has decided to move a couple of his dreadnoughts closer to one of my borders, and I'm just not happy about it. He's also taken one of the planets that I control. Granted, I did take it with using one of my special abilities, and it was wrong, but I'm not really happy with this turn so far. Hopefully I can salvage something. We'll see. Chris has got to worry about George, though. George is really pressing in on him at the moment. He's trying to make some defensive force, so hopefully this alliance I got going with George will help me. Matt and I seem to be on good footing at the moment, so it's close, but we're doing alright. We're getting there. All I want to do is fucking upgrade their carrier so they move twice through their activated field. Fucking idiots. Don't even listen to me. 5 minutes. Fucking this game.
So the humans are trading influence, trying to get trade deals, pushing people around and bullying them with their supposed might.
It's now 2:15, and don't tell me this, but I'm actually having fun. It's kind of cool. Very slow. I can see how it's going to take all day, but we'll see what happens soon. I think Matt's going to attack me and George soon, but we'll come back soon and see what happens, eh?
People keep giving Chris fucking trade goods. It's frustrating the hell out of me at the moment. He's sitting right on my doorstep, and he's the guy who needs technology, and he can have 2 research and 2 techs every turn at the cost of 6, and Tom keeps fucking giving it to him. I'm just worried. I'm worried about Chris at the moment, and it's killing my life at the moment. It honestly is. Because of that, I need to build up forces to keep him in check, and now I've got to worry about Matt, because Matt's doing secret deals with him, and I fucking have no idea. It's just, I don't know what's going on. At least George and me seem to have this good alliance going on, which is good, and it's frustrating, but I had to take diplomacy again this turn for the 2nd time in a row so I could stop him from coming into 2 of my systems, which are currently one of my systems is not defended, and I didn't want to do it. I wanted something else, but I had to defend it, because if I didn't, he'd just get free planets, and my whole thing is diplomacy, so maybe it was a good thing, I don't know. It's just
So, playing as the Sardak Nor, with 3 decks apparently. I have no technology to start off with. None. When you're playing in a space battle situation, having no technology is really, 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 really shit. My fleet, everyone else's. Let's see how this plays out.
So, Chris has a war son. I do not think I have the capacity to kill him, and my arch nemesis Matt has built up an army to rival mine. So far my master plan of killing Chris isn't going too great. I'll keep you posted.
Non-Euclidean shielding. Also, those lion fuckers, they aren't producing anything of worth. Trading here and there, amassing what looks to be a quite substantial fleet, I suppose, but it's built on a throne of lies. I think tactically...
I just peed twice, so, just keeping you up to date. I didn't tell you about the first time, but I'll keep you letting you know about more other ones. Thank you.
So, 3 hours of gameplay has finally come to a head. I've attacked Chris. The difficulty with attacking Chris is that he's probably going to kill me if I don't have any backup from Nee. Now, Nee and I have an oral handshake agreement that he'll back me up on this. If he doesn't, Chris is going to build War Sons next turn and absolutely demolish me. So, Nee, when you watch this, if you didn't end up backing me up, fuck you, buddy. If you did, well played. Thank you. I want space combat! Woo!
Nah, George is gonna fucking die! Fucking die!
So, in my capacity as speaker, I've put forward a motion to allow all of us to obtain the War Sun technology that Chris currently has. I'm really hoping everyone else votes in favour of that, because if they don't, Chris is going to fuck me up in the next turn. Come on, guys.
So we just finished the first agenda phase, and safe to say I kind of pissed Tom off a bit. I voted a way that he didn't want me to vote, but that's what happens. But sure enough, the bureaucratic process the bureaucratic process is exactly the kind of drivel we expected it to be, and it just turned into half an hour of us shouting at each other trying to figure out how space combat should go down. But we'll see whether or not this kind of works. I don't think it is, because Chris says he has a repeal law thing and he doesn't know enough about the game to bluff about that, so he probably is going to repeal this War Sun tech thing that we just did. Oh, it was good. It was good. But I took Mechatol Rex. I took it because I wanted the agenda phase. What my dudes do. They are just there to diplomatize and get that stuff. And Mav then took the leadership token. But anyway, the agenda phase is now live, which is what I wanted. So we'll see how it goes. So it just took us 5 minutes to instigate a law where everybody gets War Suns without the prerequisites. I just repealed the law. 30 seconds, Tom's angry. Knee fucked up. It was sweet. George is dead.
So, Tom and Matt are now forming a pact. Matt wants to kill me. I've got an enemy on my right. I think Tom's going to let Matt attack me from my left. We're approaching dire straits.
The humans made the first attack. The humans took control of the Senate, and now it seems the humans are retreating because they have overextended themselves. On top of this, the Lion people have offered an interesting... how would we put this? A simple proposal that would stop me from attacking him. I don't know why he wishes that assurance from me. I've made no ill gains against him. I've not threatened him. Maybe I should. Maybe I should.
You did not mess with the War Sun! Okay, son? Do not mess with it! Okay!
Just took my third whiz. Cool.
Fucking knew it was gonna happen, and I doubted myself, thinking, okay, so we're in the Senate, and a directive comes up, public execution. Basically, one person is gonna get killed. We're all talking, and we're all figuring out, oh, maybe we should all abstain. We have a rule clarification that if everyone abstains from the voting, then no one gets killed. And of course, everyone abstains, but Chris. He points at me, and I fucking knew it was gonna happen. I knew it! And I didn't point at him because I thought maybe he would not do it. But now he's got 2 War Suns, and he's got fucking the biggest ego because he thinks he's indestructible. I'm currently in the lead on 3 victory points, but the question is, do I throw the victory to try and just fuck him over? But I don't know if it's worth it. But I knew it was gonna happen. Oh, I'm not frustrated at Chris. I'm frustrated at myself because I didn't back myself. Ah! Anyway, that just fucking happened. And now they're currently debating on a second agenda, and I hope they fuck him over. But I fucked up. I made a big mistake by not trusting my gut and fucking him over, and I'm gonna pay for it over the next couple of turns. I had 7 good cards. I had a free tech coming up. Oh! It just hurts. It really hurts. I had a couple of really good cards, and now I have to go on full defensive, and I think that may be my game. We'll see. We'll see. Democracy's the best. No one voted. Got him good. Should have seen the look at his face.
The war drags on. I believe now is the time to move. Enemies all around. Are they north? I actually don't know. We probably should have done more work on quadrants and stuff. But they're kind of over... It depends on which way the ships are. Currently they're kind of all... It's a fucking mess.
So, Chris absolutely destroyed 3 of my dreadnoughts. We seem to have reached a point where we've agreed not to destroy each other anymore. I think Matt and Mav and Tom might want to destroy Chris. And I'm not sure whether I should tell him or not. I think it would be in my best interests to make sure he doesn't die, but on the flip side of that, I'm a little bit dirty that he killed my dreadnoughts, so I think I'll leave it be. Let's see what happens.
War's good!
Tensions are high. It's a powder keg in this universe. And the wankers of Zakhar, or whatever the fuck they're called, they're about to feel the throbbing cock of the barony of Letnev as it rams right up their wormholes.
Alright, it's me again. So things are getting very interesting at the moment. We're in turn 5 and we're about to finish it, but everyone seems to be gearing up for a crap ton of attacks on turn 6. So the strategy, the objective card that came out is basically own a shit ton of planets. So I basically have to go into basically turtle mode, even though I'm a whole bunch of moles. Stupid pun. But that is not really what I wanted to do, but I guess I'm still winning by 1 point somehow. So I've kind of got an advantage. We're in the last 2 hours now, so we've basically got maybe 2 turns of 2 rounds of goes left. So this could be close. I'm hoping so. I think a shit ton of points are about to start coming out, and yeah, I see the problem is I didn't want to start getting too far ahead because then I would put a target on my back, but I'm still ahead by 1. So as much as the last Senate thing fucked me over and it did really, really hard, I'm not that far behind as I thought I would be, and I think I can get some more action cards this turn. So I lost a direct hit, which really sucked, and I also lost a 4-for-1 tech, which also sucks, but I'm not that far behind in terms of fleet strength, so I'll turtle up and I think we should be fine. We'll see. George, you're about to go down. Should have got the agreement in writing.
There are 6 strange men in my house.
And 1 strange woman.
Yeah. Yeah. And Crystal.
Hi!
I don't know what's going on. They've been playing since 10. They claim they didn't start until 11
And it's now 7:30
p.m.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we don't know what's happening.
No.
We don't know what the game is. They have 8
Just
rounds.
thought you might want to see a different face.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So,
This is what our partners do.
Yeah. It is fun to watch. Like, Nia's, been excited about this for, months.
No, but they get very frustrated as well. Very emotional. It's like...
Very, very emotional.
And we're
We
like...
will try and capture some of the tension down there.
Alright, so we should get the phones ready and...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
But, yeah, so...
Just some input, female input.
Yeah.
For the craziness of we don't get what's happening.
No idea.
Over there.
Yeah. Bye.
Change of plan. Knee's dead. War Sun out. Alright, second last turn of the game. I've just used my diplomacy power. I had to pick it, which is the second one, because it's a defensive power, and I basically had to play it on a system that Chris... He attacked me last turn. I nearly got away with my dreadnought, but he didn't get it. So I've had to play diplomacy on a system to keep him out of there and to kind of stop this. What I'm assuming a pincer attack from Matt and Chris that's coming at the moment. Matt is the wild card on my right hand side. He's been building and building and building. I don't think he's going to attack Mav. He should attack Mav because Mav's got shit all going on down on his home system, and I think it'd be a good play, but he's not. I don't think he's going to do it. We're in the final hour and a half. We've probably got one more turn I think we've all agreed on, so this is the second last turn of the game, and I'm still ahead by 1. I've just got to hold. I've got to hold, and I've got to score this. I've got to score this turn, which I can do. I'm in front, but by a bee's hair pube thing. Oh, tense. It's really tense.
So that little fight with Chris fucked me. At the moment, Knee's on 5 victory points, or 4 victory points. I'm on 2. I don't think I can win any fights. I can maybe win 1 fight, but that's not going to get me anywhere. Apparently I've got 2 turns left. I think I can get 3 victory points by just paying money and getting 1 resource. That's really going to be all I can do. I'm going to give it a crack. It'll get me to 5. If that means I win, so be it. Other than that, I've lost anyway, so we'll see how that plays out.
I just peed for the 4th time. 7:47. Finish time is 9. Matt's just moved for the first time in the entire game and moved everything he had onto Knee. So that could take a while. My understanding, George wants to attack either me, Mav, or Chris. One of that's going to happen. I'll probably attack someone, Mav will probably attack someone, Chris will attack someone. So this will be the last transmission. Prediction. I think that Chris is going to win by 1 point. We'll see how that goes.
So, sorry Matt, I thought you were going to screw me over. Well, I thought there was a chance you might, you didn't. It looks like I'm going to get invaded from the rear, which kind of sucks, but sorry Matt, war's on.
So my only chance at winning is if the game literally finishes this round. Now, in the last half hour, there's been 2 major fights. There's one on the way at the moment between Mav and one of the other fellows, and I'm kind of hoping it drags out, because if this is the last round, I'm pretty sure I have enough victory points to win. So we'll see how we go.
The War Sun's got it!
Fuck you, Matt.
Seriously, I knew it was going to happen. Matt just straight towards my home sector, but I've still got a chance. He just completely annihilated my defenses on my home system. He just brought in a thing of 6, and I had 2 ships, but he didn't successfully take one of my planets, so I can still score this turn. So I'm going to score, and I'm going to put myself in front, and I'm going to see if that's enough to do. And next turn, I've just got to hope to God I can get myself out of this situation if we go another turn. It's currently, it's 8:30. We've been going for just under 9 hours now, and it is so close. Chris is currently letting me go now because he's just going to focus on George and Mav. But Matt is my issue. And Tom has played the game as he said he would. He hasn't attacked anyone all game. But this close. Oh.
The lizard people of Sanok Na spread themselves too thin, left themselves too open, and there's victory points at stake. Come on, Mav. Get your shit together, man. Come on.
Alright, final video entry. Game was freaking awesome. We'll be playing it, definitely play it again, maybe not quite soon, because you know it's a big investment. Still, fuck you, Matt. Really, come in today. I thought we had a thing, but obviously not. But you know what? Screw you in the ass. Other than that, awesome. Happy to do it again.
And so the barony retreats to the cold, dark heartland. Such a shame. Then again, I did try and fuck Mav and fuck Knee, and probably deserve it. What you gonna do? Still tried to stuff up Tom's game, and I think I may have succeeded in that. You're right. George is the real problem.
Next time, George. Next time. Nearing on 9 o'clock. Game's coming to an end. Don't know how I went. Don't know how I played. I know I feel good about the game. That's a plus. Don't really know what I was doing. But I fucked shit up. Got some War Sons out there. I'd play it again. Maybe. 6 months from now. Big C out.
So, Nee and I tied on victory points, but because he had a higher priority order than me, he gets the win. Congratulations, mate. Well played. Very good game. Hopefully we'll play it again sometime.
I held on. Somehow, I held on. Technically, myself and George ended up on the same victory points, but because we didn't play it out till 10, we stopped it there at the 10-hour mark. We said the person with the lowest initiative and who got there first was the winner. And I got there first. I won with 6 points. Tom was right behind me with 5, and so was Chris. They were literally right on our tails. And it kind of came down to Tom decimated Matt like I hoped he would. Matt left himself so open when he attacked me, and Tom went for him. And Matt, in pure outrage, couldn't score any more points as well. He only ended up on 2 victory points, I believe. And he just went straight at Tom, and I'm so glad he did. He went straight at Tom. Tom missed out on one objective by 1 point, even though he had one thing, even though he had Imperial, and it felt good. It felt really good. I will admit, it felt so good. Oh, what a day. So, that was the end. 10 hours. We started this game at 11:15. It is now just going 9:10. And this game honestly lived up to every expectation that I have. I played the Zachar as I showed you in the first video diary, but it literally, I didn't take many systems. I only had 5 throughout the entirety of the game. But it was fine. It was great. I worked hard at trying to get myself in a favourable position. I held on. Chris could have taken me. He had so many War Sons, and I was able to hold on, and I was able to stop that attack. And I was thankfully, I mean, had this game gone on 3 more turns like it should, or until we get to that 10 point, which I don't think it would have gone 3 turns. I think maybe 2 turns more. There's no way I would have won this game had it kept going. I was in such a bad position, and I was really playing catch up. But we made the pact that it was going to be 10 hours. I look forward to looking back at all these videos and having a look back, but this is the game that everyone says is a space opera epic, and it truly paid out in spades, and I'm so happy that I got to share this experience with 5 of my closest friends for this first game day of 2019. So I am going to need to sleep. I need to pack up, which is going to take me at least about an hour, but that's okay. And yeah, thank you, Twilight Imperium and Fantasy Flight Games. That was fantastic.